This is how to fight stress and still be productive with one simple trick. My name is Daniel. I help students reach their goals and build a better lifestyle. If you want real advice that you can actually follow, this video is for you. The trick is to adjust your tolerance to need ratio. And before I tell you how it works, we're going to break down the influence of stress. Stress is your body's way of reacting to pressure or challenges. To improve and grow, you are going to be in uncomfortable situations and pushing your limits. And so naturally, you're going to have a little bit of stress, which leads me to the first big idea that I want you to remember. Stress is a byproduct of growing. It is necessary and natural. It gives us the extra push and motivation that we need to get things done. However, too much stress can overwhelm you and make you perform worse. Which begs the question, how much stress is too much stress? Some people say that you shouldn't work more than 6 hours a day, and some people say that stress is all in your head and you're just weak. So which is it? The way I see it, everyone has a tolerance and a need. More specifically, a tolerance for work and our need for relaxation. People with low tolerance will let a relatively small amount of pressure stress them out, while someone with high tolerance probably doesn't even register this pressure as stress and just continues with their natural work. And don't worry, I'll explain how to increase your tolerance in a minute. But for now, understand this. If you raise your tolerance, you will feel less stressed, even when the pressure stays the same. On the other side of this ratio is your needs. The amount of relaxation time you think you need to be able to function properly. People with high needs might take a 4-hour break just to recover, or go out 4 times a week just to feel okay. On the opposite side of the spectrum, people with a low needs factor might be perfectly happy with just a 30-minute break in between work sessions. They might be completely fine with hanging out with friends and family once a week. And so, if you can reduce the amount of time you need to be satisfied without burning out, you will naturally have more time and energy to get things done. Now that you understand the tolerance to needs ratio, let's talk about how to actually improve it. The truth is, there's a million ways to build higher tolerance and reduce unhelpful needs. But instead of giving you a long, boring list, I'm going to share the 2 mindset shifts that changed everything for me. They're perspectives I come back to every single time I'm stressed or ready to break down. The first one is from Dr. Kashi, and it's called The Posture of the Veteran. The second one is a powerful reframe that I use when things get hard. It is called The Price of Excellence. The posture of the veteran basically goes like this. If you are put in a bad situation or get a bad outcome, it kinda sucks. But on the 1000th time it happens, you probably don't even feel anything anymore. Because it happens so often that bad isn't how you would even describe it. It's just an average Tuesday. And so if that's the way you feel on the 1000th time, what's stopping you from feeling that way now? There is no universal rule or law saying that you have to feel bad about things. You're not going to be put in jail or thrown in an insane asylum if you give yourself permission to not feel bad. At the time I'm creating these videos, I've got my final exams in 3 weeks. I've got my final projects due in 2 weeks, and I still have to create these videos, which takes about 30 hours a week. And like the rest of you guys, I feel stressed, I feel overwhelmed, I feel a lot of pressure. But if I cannot feel that way, I will try to do that. Because it doesn't serve me, it just makes me feel worse. And so I just try to think, if it has happened 1,000 times before, I can probably just get through this one more time. It's not about saying,
Don't feel stressed.
it's about acknowledging the stress and saying this is not going to change my behavior. So try it out. It's actually helped me a lot, and hopefully this might help you too. The second reframe I use is very good for understanding sacrifice and setting realistic expectations, which is really important if you want to lower your stress and increase your tolerance. And it all starts by saying, this is the price of. Most of us have a hard time sacrificing things that we enjoy for things that we know are going to matter in the future. But a lot of us can't commit to anything. And we still get mad or sad when we don't achieve the goal. And so I always try to frame the necessary actions as the price of success or the price of excellence. If I know that I need to lock in and not go out with my friends or family for a few weeks so that I can ace my final exams, I will simply say, hey, this is the price of excellence, or this is the price of success. And what used to be this complex web of life decisions just comes down to, hey, am I willing to pay this price? If so, then keep going. If not, then it makes perfect sense that I don't get what I want. And so this mental reframe of doing the math in your head and seeing if the price is worth paying or not has really helped me lower my needs, because I am able to say, hey, is this worth it or not? And maybe the price of acing your exams is not going out with family or friends for now, or not working out or exercising for now, or not playing video games for now. And I noticed that when I go through this process, it actually helps me feel less stressed that I'm not relaxing enough, because I have made the conscious decision to choose this type of life for now and own my own actions. At the end of the day, you don't have to eliminate stress. You have to stop letting stress control the way you behave. There are people out there who have 1,000 times more on their plate and deal with it better than you can. And you can be just as capable as those people. If this has helped you and you want me to keep making shorter, problem-focused videos like this, then leave a comment and share this with someone who's feeling overwhelmed right now. Keep grinding.